How will an elected mayor make a difference to Sheffield and particularly the economy? That's the question being debated in this room. But with just 14 days to go till the referenda, have there been enough chances to ask questions, or are voters still in the dark?
No one wants to be campaigning when it's raining relentlessly. But May the 3rd is looming, and here in Bradford it's not just the local council elections that will bring people to the polls. Can we blame the weather entirely for the reason this mayoral referenda seems to be turning into something of a damp squib? When you consider in 2 weeks' time people in 4 of Yorkshire's cities get to decide if they want to make arguably the biggest changes to the way our councils are run since the 1970s, you can understand why some voters are asking, why isn't there more noise? And what's it all about? If you think of our councils like a chessboard, at the moment the leader of the council's just one of the councillors. They get the job because their party has the most votes. In Leeds right now, that's Labour. An elected mayor would be in addition to the councillors and would be voted for by the public and might not be from the party with the most councillors. In Leeds, Labour councillor John Illingworth is running the No campaign.
I don't like the concentration of power. I very much adhere to think as Lord North, all power tends to corrupt and absolute power corrupts absolutely, and that's the problem. You shouldn't give one person that much power. It's just bad.
At the moment, the leader can be voted out of office at any time by other councillors, and once every 4 years they'll face the public vote for their own seat. An elected mayor will serve a 4-year term and can't be voted out. In Wakefield, UKIP and Lib Dem members have teamed up for the Yes campaign.
The main argument for me is to champion these cities effectively, not only at national level within England, but at European level as well, so that they can go up against the Mayor of Paris, the Mayor of Barcelona. These are all directly elected people with proper mandates.
For some voters, not enough's being done to highlight the differences or the arguments. Well, to aid in that debate, members of both the Yes and No campaign have been in Sheffield today. Lord Adonis, former Transport Secretary, you're here talking on behalf of the Yes campaign. People say that they haven't had enough information. Can you explain clearly why you support an elected mayor?
The strong argument for having a mayor is democracy. At the moment, people do not know who the leader of their council is. Only 1 in 7 people can name the leader of their council, and half of them get it wrong. Because we have this very indirect way of producing leaders of councils. People vote in their individual ward, and then behind closed doors, in some labyrinthine way, the leader of the council emerges. Most cities in the world have a directly elected chief executive called a mayor. We've done it in London now for the last 12 years too. It's been a huge success.
OK, well, that's the Yes campaign. What about the No campaign? Why do you think it's not such a good idea?
I think an elected mayor puts far too much power in the hands of one individual. I think that they're far more expensive at a time of tremendous cuts. I think it's the wrong solution for Sheffield. Sheffield has a very strong history of very powerful, very strong leaders. We don't need a mayor in Sheffield at all. It's not needed, it's not wanted by people at all. Nobody I talk to in Sheffield wants a mayor. A lot of people want really good services, and an elected mayor would take money away from that goal.
Just very briefly, do you think enough's being done to promote the differences?
No, I think that there's an awful lot about the campaign that we could have done better, actually. I think there's an awful lot that when I talk to people, they're not interested in a mayor. So when people say they've not had enough information, I think that's actually an indication that people just aren't interested in this.
OK, thank you very much. Well, the referendum, of course, will take place on May the 3rd. If you want more information about the local council elections or the mayoral referendum, you can go online.